What's happening, Africa? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mwadzuka bwanji ku Malawi. Hamjambo huko Tanzania, Kenya. Wherever you are. Um, Nalai, South Africa. Well, I just want to bring to our attention something that I have been on mind for some time, and that is, have you ever wondered why Africa does not seem to progress as much or as fast as we wish it could? Here is the answer. We have been lied to. We have been sold the wrong plan. And we have been caused to believe, lies, to be specific. Let's look at economics. All right. So America is rich, far richer than Africa. All right, we agree with that, and we know that the reason is because they benefited from slavery, and also we know that they benefited from colonialism, starting all the way from Britain, England, they benefited from all of that, and that contributed to the wealth of those countries. But here is another thing that we do not consider so often, and that is that they are united. You understand what I'm saying? The whole continent is united. It's like it's one country. You understand what I'm saying? Here in Africa, we are put in groups. When we are put in groups, we are caused to think that we different from one another, and we are caused to block one another out. But here is something that could work for economics. The more you make your circle bigger for business, the more network you could have, and the more business you could make. Imagine if Africa had one currency, one passport, one ID, one government. You know what I'm saying? What would that do to Africa is that it will actually make the superpower it was created to be, considering all the riches that it contains. And when I'm talking about riches, I'm not only talking about minerals, I'm not only talking about our forests, I'm not only talking about the oil that is found here, the coffee that is found here. There is a lot of things on the continent of Africa, but guess what? We are so divided that we cannot see the beauty that is right beneath our noses. You know what I'm saying? And that actually blocks us from moving forward as African people. Another thought, young Balegela, was about to share with you this, if Africa was to be united as it should be, everything will change. Everything will change. Because we're not going to be looked down upon by any country or any continent, because we've got the riches. We've got everything that is out there. Look. The thought just ran away from me, and it's back now. And this is it. This is that when we talk about the riches of Africa, we're not only talking about the minerals, the the forestry, every raw material that is found on this beautiful, God-blessed continent. But we're also talking about the people. The people. Africans are kinder. Africans are more loving than all these other nations that we think about. They are more hospitable. Not only that, but they are beautiful minds here in Africa. Brilliant minds. I'm talking about the human capital, people. And that is what you find Australia, you find Canada, you find America, you find Britain. They continue to take human capital from our continent. You know what I'm saying? And when they take someone there, they are not meaning to help our continent, as they sometimes call it, that they're giving aid, they're giving bursaries, they're giving all this. Oh, hell no. They want someone who will go and work to build their nations even further, stealing human capital from this God-blessed continent. Question to you leaders, and question to you young people who prepare themselves to be leaders. How about we unite? How about we become one country, Africa? How about we put our strength together, economical strength, military strength, technological intelligence, bring it together and unite as one, find solutions to our problems. You know what I'm saying? And stop these things of calling yourself, I'm a Burundian, I'm a Tanzanian, I'm a Malawian, I'm a Zimbabwean, I'm a South African. Nonsense. I am an African, we're all supposed to say. And then find one cause which we can stand behind as one nation. Have a united agenda. Uniting behind one agenda. When a Chinese person comes to Africa, when an Indian comes to Africa, when an American comes to Africa, when a British person comes to Africa, when a Russian comes to Africa, they're coming here for one thing, people. And then you could find them on the top of Africa, in the midst or in the middle of Africa, or to the south, west or east. It doesn't matter. They have one unified agenda. They are here to control the market, to control the money, to control the mind, to basically dominate. Why are we still calling one another kwere-kweres? Why are we still saying they steal our job? You know who's really stealing your job? I think, and this is my personal opinion, y'all. I think Africa would thrive if we smash down the borders and unite the governments and have one military, have one currency, take care of African issues united. We can stand, but divided as we are, we continue to fall without even ourselves noticing it. And the question I ask leaders and upcoming leaders, what kind of legacy are we leaving for our children's? What kind of what kind of legacy are we leaving for our children? What are we leaving behind for the next generation? Because what we're calling democracy, I also see hypocrisy in the democracy. And what we're calling freedom, I still see some kind of foolishness in that freedom. Because how can we be free when an African is not able to move in Africa freely, is bound by borders and called name by his brothers? What nonsense, rubbish. What is this, people? Put it into your mind and try to process it and tell me if you get an answer that's clear. Tell me if it's clean. Tell me if it does make sense. You look down upon your brother. We share ancestry, people. We are all one, but divided by the colonizers, and we still remain divided even long after we claim to have to be free. Freedom from who? From what? Show me. Explain it to me. What are we free from? If our governments are still in debts that cannot be paid, therefore enslaved by other powers that be, what are we free from? Independence, really? Independence? Is that why Patrice Lumumba died? Is that why they killed Kabila? Is that why they killed Gaddafi? Tell me if that independence is the whole reason why our leaders recently were found in China making deals they don't even understand. Tell me if we're independent, and then I'll laugh in your face and tell you to work even harder to help us be free. First of all, as Steve Biko put it, he said the most important weapon in the hand of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. And most of us still believe that we're inferior compared to other civilizations out there, compared to other nations out there. It is not so. We're still colonized in our thinking, for we still can bow at the feet of somebody just because of the color of their skin, people. I ask you to ask yourself, where are we going? And I ask you to ask yourself if you really care about where we're going. And I ask you again to ask yourself if you're prepared to do something from where you are to influence the progress of Africa, as a continent, or rather as a nation. This was from my heart to yours. I mean, sharing my peace of mind with y'all. And I mean, comment on this. Let me know what you think. Am I crazy? I don't believe I am, people. I just believe I'm enlightened like most of others who are singing the same song. I'm just echoing a chorus of freedom. I'm just echoing a chorus of radical change that need to be taking place in our beautiful, God-blessed continent of Africa, or rather country of Africa. How about that? Let me know what you think. Martin Bar for now. This is me, Jean Dodier Uizemana, youth holistic life coach and motivational speaker from Arise Inspirations, empowering you to face the world. Oh yes, we can and we will. But you gotta roll your sleeves, get your hands down and dirty, and muddy as you work towards the betterment of our continent, the betterment of our people. I can go on and on, but let me stop here for now. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave your comments and share. Let's keep the fire burning.